yesterday, on the video, PSM activist Chong suffered injuries to her nose and mouth as well as broken teeth as a result for this trust. So can you tell us what happened?
So about a week ago, the PKNP gave them a 425 notice, asking them to clear out within a week because they want to use it for some project. So we have appealed to them to postpone that give more time, because the farmers will need some time to harvest their crops. And also these farmers have been promised before they'll be given another site, other land to Ganti America. But that land also hasn't been given to them yet. So we said settle all those things first. Give the alternative land first, sign the documents first, the agreement for the land, regarding the rental for the land, the period going to give the land for. All those things need to be settled first. But they came anyway. And so we tried to block them. So we got arrested.
Okay. So who are the parties involved besides PSM?
The farmers PSM and the
How
farmers.
many farmers?
This particular area that was getting evicted, 6 farmers. But they belong to a group of about 130 farmers, that whole group, that whole area in Kantan, 130 farmers, but 6 were yesterday targeted. So the people there were PTG, the PKNP, and the police. They were the main groups that are trying to do the eviction.
Okay. Is there police give any notice to you guys?
I mean, they were there to help we had some time, we explained to them the whole thing, but they said that the PTG had already asked for their help and they got to go ahead. So they're saying the PTG, so we tried to contact the PTG, but the PTG said, I'll only listen to the Menteri Besar. And the Menteri Besar was in KL, we couldn't contact him. So we were trying here and there to try and contact people. In the meantime, we're trying to stop the eviction. So we're blocking the bulldozer. So that's when we got caught.
So starting when you guys have this movement?
Oh, for the last few years, 5-6 years, we've been trying to help them. Because, we think the Perak government is making a big mistake because it's destroying a lot of farming land and approving it for housing, for factories. But this is areas that are producing vegetables, fish, freshwater fish, fruits for local population. So I think they are taking the wrong line. They're looking at the quick money they're going to get by selling the land to developers. But in the long run, we are damaging our food security. So we think they're making a mistake. They're making a mistake in this. They're trying to tell them, stop your policy. Don't destroy any more farmland. If you want to take away land used by plantations to grow palm oil, that's a different thing. But taking land that is being used by farmers to grow food for the local population, tapandai So I think they're making a mistake.
Okay, so this land is located at the Tambun, which is, the Prime Minister is also served as a member of parliament for Tambun. So what are you going to say to him?
I think he should step in and help us preserve all this food land. One, they are his constituents, and secondly, it's for the nation. So it's not only this area. We have about 200 farmers in the Tambun region, in the Prime Minister's Kawasan, 200 farmers in different localities who are being threatened with eviction now, at this point in time, with about 2,000 acres of land, and I would estimate maybe about 80 tons of vegetable produce per day. Vegetable or fruit, fish a day, And this is under threat now, because all these 200 farmers have already been given eviction notices by the developers who have been given the land by the previous state governments. So you want him to step in and take it back. Take back the land, compensate the developers, and then jadikan tanah kekal kekal permanent food producing areas and give long leases to the farmers, not grants but leases to the farmers with the sharat you can only plant food, vegetable, fruits, or use it for fish rearing, tak boleh pakai untuk buat rumah atau bangunan lah. That kind of syarat has to be done for the farmers and for the nation. So we think he should do it.
Okay, on the video it shows that the PSM Chong suffered injuries to her nose and mouth. So what happened to her now? Is everything okay?
She went to the hospital, did X-ray, then they did a CT scan, and then there's a crack in the bone under her eye.
Oh no.
There's a crack there, and one of her teeth is loose lah. So they have wired the tooth for her. They think the crack will heal by itself lah. So should be okay apart from the swelling and the pain lah. You know, but that was very. I mean, the way they were acting is like they're jumping on a group of terrorists lah. You know, these are farmers, you know, and we are activists trying to protect food security. We're not. But the way in which the authorities were coming in, so I'm actually quite disappointed with them. Very disappointed the way they acted. I mean, giving a 1 week notice to these farmers, that's too much. And you actually haven't shown them the land, you haven't got the agreement with them and all that. What's the big rush to do this? If you wanted the land, why didn't you start a month earlier, call them for a meeting? If they called them for a meeting and they didn't come, it's a different issue. You never call them, just give a letter, 1 week you get out, then you turn up and just start whacking everyone up. I mean, what are you, a government or a gangster group? You know, really. You know, I mean, you have the power. Yes, we know you have the power. Right, you're the government, you're the land office. But can't you negotiate first? Can't you tell the farmers 2 or 3 months in advance, okay, this is the land you're going to give you, come and see it, this is the agreement, this is how much you're going to pay, this is the length of time you're going to give you, oh, you need some money to ship, okay, we arrange for you. Talk lah. Nothing. Send a letter, 1 week you're out, so you appeal, then you just come in and you just act like that. Use your, no, might is not right lah. Use your force, doesn't make you right. And I'm actually quite disgusted. Frankly, I'm disgusted, I'm disappointed. I think this is the, you know, terlebih lah, you know.
Okay.
And we're going to sue them. We're going to sue them for misuse of their powers. And actually misuse of land. I mean, the way in which they're just giving away agricultural land in Perak that's going for food production, they're destroying all that. I think Malaysians got to wake up, you know. It's not an issue of just a few farmers who are being kicked out. It's a question of our food security in Malaysia, which is being, you know, threatened.
Besides you are going to sue them, what are the next movement by the PSM?
Well, we're still trying to contact the Menteri Besar. Up to now, he hasn't contacted us. We're trying to contact Anwar Ibrahim, because he's the Ahli Parliament there, and up to now, we haven't contacted him either. But his office, to be fair, his office people came. They were there the whole time trying to help us. But the PTG and the police didn't listen to them either, you see. They also were trying to kind of postpone the eviction and the breaking, you know, and the felling of the trees and all that. But even Anwar's officers were there. The PTG fellas were not recognizing them.
Okay, understood.
Yeah.
So I think that's all from me. Thank you so much for your time, Doctor. And
welcome.
We hope everything will be alright there. And thank you again for having your time with Sinar Daily. And
welcome.
I wish you all the best. May everything will be easy for you and your team.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nurul. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day, Doctor. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.